Let's see. All right. So today, just by luck of the draw, we've got another 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We've got the family doing the workout here today. That's Cooper. Cooper got a big haircut last week. All right, lateral bound and lateral lunge. So what's going to happen is we'll do 30 seconds on for the lateral bound. That's jumping side to side or stepping from side to side, one leg to the other. So we do 30 seconds there and then 15 seconds rest. And then we'll do the lunge for 30 seconds, alternating. And then we're going to go back to the lateral bound. So we'll do each pair 4 times. And, you know, the same format, 30 seconds, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. We do the pair 4 times, and then we'll move on to the next pair. All right, we've got 3 pairs to do. The next one, so lateral bound is just that jump or step to the side. Right, so you're here and it's either a step and stick your landing or a big like springy jump. All right, so that's that lateral lunge. You're gonna step out to one side and step out to the other, and you'll hold weight up top. The next pair is a yoga push-up and prone floor slide, which I really like. We don't do it nearly enough, I don't think. But the yoga push-up is down for a push-up, and then when you get to the top, it's a downward facing dog. So you push your hips up towards the ceiling, drop your heels down, try to get your ears in between your arms. All right, so you're here, and then we unfold and go down for another push-up. Okay, the prone floor slide is, you know, if you think about it, as we're on our backs, we're doing a floor slide like that, where we're trying to keep our arms on the floor. For the prone floor slide, you're going to be on your belly or on your face. And now we do the floor slide trying to keep your arms off the ground. All right, so it's you know, obviously gravity isn't helping you, it's making things more challenging. All right, so that's the prone floor slide. We'll do that for 30 seconds. Last pair, anti-rotation hold. So you'll need a vertical wall or something to, like a band or something attached. And so if I use this corner, the anti-rotation hold is just me with arms out, pushing into the wall with straight arms. So you just hold like that. We'll hold for 15 seconds each side. And then finally, deadlift or swing. So your choice there. The difference is just the speed. It's the same movement at the hips. Deadlift just drops straight down in between your ankles. And a swing, you're reaching back like you're hiking in a football and pulling forward up into that top position, okay? So let's get on the roller. You know, Ted, with the addition of your roller, we now have enough rollers for the whole family here. What a nice treat. Nobody has to share. All right, so speaking of being in the car and kind of being bound up in that seated position, there's a couple things that we should focus on rolling. And this, I mean, it's not just for people who are in the car for a long time. This is good for everybody, but we want to focus on your hips and your hip flexors, right? So let's really find some nooks and crannies in your hips that are tight, kind of rolling the outside of your cheek. Let's go above your hip bone. So kind of in between your hip bone and your waistband. Rolling back and forth. And we'll get that area, that space all the way across your back. And good, if it helps you to cross your ankle over, it definitely lights some different things up, particularly if you have, you know, if you feel like your foam rolling has gotten kind of like meh, like you're not getting much out of it, I would recommend, you know, finding a a roller, like if you're using a flat roller right now, finding one of these wavy rollers or the bumpy ones, just to give yourself something a little bit more interesting to roll over, because it'll get into some spots that a flat roller can't or won't. You can also replace your roller with a baseball, softball, something like that. And that's guaranteed to give you a little jump. And good. Okay, let's roll over and roll out front of your thighs and hip flexors. And then I want to roll chest as well, just something we don't always do, but there is a lot of value to it. We have been, especially this week, we've been spending a lot of time in kind of a push-up position. So sometimes when that happens, you can tend to get strong in front and it sort of pulls everything forward. So if we get strong and tight in front, it can affect your posture. So we'll roll out chest right now. So using your roller, you're going to get that thing right here. Okay, so not necessarily on your shoulder, but over here on your chest. All right, and the best way to do it is to lie on the floor. But if that's uncomfortable, you can lean up against a wall or something. But the other nice thing about these wavy rollers is that they have a round end. You just take that end and put it right into your pec or your chest muscle. And then we just move back and forth a little bit. You obviously won't be rolling up and down, but if you can just kind of wiggle around on top of it, so put some pressure on, wiggle around on top of it, and then just move the roller. So again, we're more on the chest side than the shoulder side. You actually want to be rolling out your pec here rather than your shoulder. All right, switch sides if you haven't already. Kind of that hunk of muscle on the front, like under your armpit and on the front. The kind that you would, if you put your thumb in your armpit, you could kind of hook it with your thumb in the front. That's kind of what we're rolling out here. And this is one that you should add to your daily stuff. We don't always do it. I think most of all because it's maybe a little uncomfortable to get in the position. And sometimes you just don't have the right tools. I would say this is about the best tool that I've found, this little Rolga. It's called a Rolga roller. So if you want one of those, let me know. Okay, so let's start off on the floor. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going. All right, starting off on the floor, let's go feet up towards the ceiling. You're gonna hold the back of one leg, so give yourself a hamstring stretch. And then we're gonna drop the other leg down and up. So we'll work one leg, hold the other. And switch sides. I'm gonna focus on keeping that hamstring stretch on one side. And good. All right, let's bring one knee into your chest. We're gonna lift and hold with one heel. Right, and then we're gonna floor slide. So we're reaching up and down. It's nice to, after you roll out your chest, it's nice to move it and work a little bit. So, you kind of give yourself that extra space and then we'll use it. All right, switch feet. We're gonna keep the floor slide going. And good. Rolling over onto your side. We're going to open up and stay open. So keeping your knees stacked right on top of each other. Belly stays strong. We're going to open up. If you can, relax your head. Maybe having a roller around would be a decent pillow. A little big, but still good. So we're just hanging out open. Good. Let's go to the other side. Nice deep breath in. And exhale as you open up. Again, we're relaxing your head on the ground if you can. You also kind of feel what breathing does to the stretch. So as you take your deep breath in, things are going to feel like they tighten up. As you let go of that breath, you may be able to sink into the stretch just a little bit more. And good. All right, let's come up to all fours. Then we're going to bring one foot up front. So your foot comes right up next to your hand. Just leave your knee on the ground today, but we're going to push your chest away from the floor. So hands will be on the floor, but we're pushing away. And then you're really going to drive your hips down toward the floor. And then leaving your back knee on the floor, we're just going to rock back. So get that hamstring stretch. And good. Back to all fours. And we switch sides. So again, we're pushing your chest away from the floor while you try to push your hips down toward the floor. And good. Rocking back for a hamstring stretch on that front leg. And good. Let's come up to standing. And then we're going to be doing quite a few, we're going to be doing lateral movements to start with. So let's go feet wide. Just start to work down into those lateral squats. So the first round, we're going to be doing lateral lunges and bounds. So we need to make sure we're ready to go. This will be the last bit of warm up. And good. Okay. We're ready to go. So we're cycling between lateral bounds, okay, that jump or step to the side for 30 seconds, and then lateral lunges. So if you're going to use a weight for the lateral lunges, go ahead and grab that. All right. So we're ready to go in 10 seconds. Looks like you guys are ready to go here. 5 seconds. Starting off with a lateral bound in 2, 1, and away we go. Okay, we got 30 seconds, jumping or hopping side to side. Try to stick those landings, so no extra hops or double taps with your foot. Just like your foot is Velcro, it sticks to the ground. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. On that hop, there doesn't have to be air time there. It can just be a simple step over. Most important thing is we stick the landing. Okay, 3 seconds to lateral lunges. 2, 1, and here we go. So depending on the kind of weight that you're holding, since we're alternating Best place to be would be here. If there's any problems with that, we just hold low. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And that's round 1 out of 4. This here, so you guys know I'm not lying. 5 seconds till the bounce. 2, 1, and here we go. Lateral bounce side to side. Let's make sure we're using our arms, right? Just like you would use your arms when you run. Whatever side you push with, that arm is going to drive forward. Halfway there. Five seconds. 2, 1, rest. Back to the lateral bounce, or sorry, lateral lunges.
That 15 seconds goes by fast.
3 seconds. 2, 1, and lunges. Here we go. Halfway. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, back to bounce for round 3. And here we go. Ten seconds left. 3 seconds. 2, 1, rest. All right, 5 seconds. We're back to lateral lunges for round 3. And here we go. Make sure when you get to the bottom of that lunge that your foot is flat on the floor. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, last time through this pair. Bounding side to side. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. The less time you're on the ground, the more of a challenge it'll be. Right, so if you're really stringing them together, side to side, it's much tougher than sticking that landing and standing there for a second. 10 seconds left. Three seconds, 2, 1, rest. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last set, lateral lunges. Here we go. Halfway. Seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're going yoga push-up and prone floor slide. So we're staring at the floor for the next 4 minutes. Okay, so down to that yoga push-up in 2, 1, and here we go. So we do 1 push-up and push those hips up towards the ceiling. Back down to the push-up. You want to get a big shoulder stretch here. You should start to feel the top of your shoulders doing some work. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. And now we're just going down onto your belly for the prone floor slide. Toughest thing here is going to be making sure that your low back isn't clenching. 2, 1, and here we go. We're just reaching forward. Try to relax your lower back and your butt cheeks. Keeping those arms as far away from the floor as you can, halfway there. As you get your elbows low, pulling those shoulder blades back down your back. 5 seconds. And rest. Get back to the push-ups. Three seconds, 2, 1, and off you go. Doing 1 push-up and then reaching that tailbone up for the ceiling. Halfway. Think of yourself as folding in half, like someone's lifting you up from the tailbone. 3 seconds, and rest. Okay, 5 seconds. Prone floor slide. 2, 1. Here we go. Letting those cheeks relax. Squeezing those shoulder blades down as your elbows come down. Staying nice and strong as you reach forward. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, back to yoga push-up for round 3 in 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. 1 push-up, 1 downward facing dog. Really reach those heels back down towards the ground. Ten seconds. 2, 1, rest. Floor slide is next. 2, 1, and here we go. Should feel like a nice team effort in between your shoulder blades. We're keeping the back of your head away or up towards the ceiling. 10 seconds left. Think about making that double chin. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Last round coming up. Then we've got 1 more pair of exercises to do. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and here we go. Push up and down dog. Ten seconds left. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last floor slide. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Last one here. Relax that lower back. Butt cheeks relaxed. Ten seconds left. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. All right, get your band or some sort of vertical wall or a partner. You can push into each other here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, anti-rotation. Here we go. So you're going to be pushing into a wall, but again, we want this position here. All right, the back of your hand will be on a wall, and you're going to be trying to push that wall over. We should be doing it from here, though, not with your arms. Halfway, switch it up. Just move your hands to the other side of the wall. Three seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Swing or deadlift is next. All right, and here we go. Starting with those swings or deadlift. Remember, with the deadlift, the weight goes straight up and down in between your shins. Okay, with the swing, it's going to end up out in front of you. Whichever version you're doing, make sure your cheeks are strong at the top. 5 seconds. And rest. Back to anti-rotation. 3 seconds. 2, 1. You need a partner, Coop. Make sure we're staying nice and tall.
Straighten that elbow.
And switch sides. You might actually feel this in the opposite cheek also. So if you're pushing right, you might feel it in your left cheek. And rest. That's all good. That's all appropriate. Your hips are part of your core, so you're training the right thing. All right, 2 seconds. 1, and swing away or deadlift. Here we go. If you're swinging, make sure you're keeping hands above your knees. Think about keeping them as tight as you can to your body without knocking yourself. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, that's 2 rounds of each. 2 more rounds of each. All right, ready? Here we go. Nice straight arms. Good wide stance. Switch sides. Three seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Are we trying hard on the other side? Okay. Round 3 of the swings. Making sure belly's strong, cheeks are strong at the top, whether you're doing a swing or a deadlift. And here we go. Halfway. Three seconds. 2, 1, rest. Last time.
I just looked creepy. You were staring at the window at night.
Focused. All right, last set. Anti-rotation, ready, and go. Whatever wall you're pushing into, you're trying to push that wall over. Shoulders should be level. Switch sides. Pushing as hard as you can. Everything should be square. 2, 1, and rest. Last set coming up. Last round of swings. Three seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Last bit of work. Halfway. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Are you okay back there? You're in a pouty mood? Okay. Well, we're off to a good start today. Have a great weekend. Any questions for me, guys? Anything? Nothing? Okay. All right. Great to see you guys. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, Brian.
You got it.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for a stretch. And then maybe tomorrow night for a bit of cooking.
Sounds good.
Be there.
Cooper will be there helping out.
Bye,
Bye,
Cooper.
Cooper.
He promises. See ya.
See ya. Bye.